Hi everyone, it's time for yoga story time again. So this week we're talking about spring animals, and one of the things that we start to see in the spring is a thing I'm a little afraid of, which is snakes. So it made me think of a story called The Greedy Python, and this story is a famous story by Richard Buckley and Eric Carle. So we don't have pythons here in Newburyport or in Massachusetts, but we do have snakes, and a python is a type of snake. So the story goes like this. This time we have little Mojo. He's visiting. Last time we had Jojo. Now we've got little Mo. Anyways, so the story is about a python, which is a snake. So we're going to learn how to move like a snake. And this python is very greedy. And greedy means that he likes a lot of stuff. And in this case, the python is hungry and he likes to eat a lot of stuff. So to move like a snake, we're going to come onto your bellies, put your hands by your heart, and then you're going to press down and lift up, and then your bum is going to come to your heels. So you come forward, lift up, and press back. So this python is looping back and forth. Good. And he is strong, and he is long, and his stomach can stretch from left to right. That means side to side. So move your arms in one direction, and then move your arms in the other direction. Wow. The python is very hungry, and he wants to eat anything he can find, and he can gobble these animals up in one bite. So the first thing that he sees is a mouse that scampers to and fro. So we're going to come into a child's pose. Good. And then he sees a frog that jumped up from below. Feet down, knees bent, hands down, and jump like a frog. He ate a bat that was hanging from his toe. Come into a forward fold. Oh, Mojo, you can move. Feet down and hang low. And if you can, put your hands on the ground and see if you can just lift up one foot like a bat who is hanging from his toe. And then the greedy python ate a fish that was swimming a little too slow. On your bellies, arms stretched out forward, feet stretched out back, and start to swim. Or if you want, you can swim like this, like a breaststroke. And then the greedy python ate a fish, a bird that was flying a little too low. So let's fly like a bird. Your hands can be down, one leg can lift up. Or if you want to be a little trickier, you're going to lift up your arms and be a bird who flew a little too low. And then that greedy python ate a porcupine who was fast asleep. Come onto your backs, pull your knees into your chest, and be a porcupine fast asleep. Roll on up, and then the greedy python ate a monkey in mid-leap. We'll come into monkey pose. So your feet will come out nice and wide. You'll bend your knees. Arms up like a monkey. They can be up to the sky. They can be out. They can be bent. And see if you can leap like a monkey. If you can jump. Jump. Good. One more time. Very nice. And then he ate a leopard in a tree. So let's come into a tree pose. Lift up one leg and be a tree. See if you can balance here. Arms can be anywhere you want them. And try the other side. And then the greedy python ate a buffalo who came in to see. Let's come onto all fours. And buffaloes have a big rounded part of their spine, of their back. So let's see if you can round your spine. Good. And then the last thing the greedy python ate was an elephant, complete with a trunk. Bring your feet forward, hang over, and swing your elephant's trunk. Well, that greedy python ate the elephant in one chunk. Well, this python is now really full. So the python decides to rest in the sun. Lie on your backs, and the python is stretched really wide. So can you stretch your arms and your legs really wide, and just stay here and breathe. Good. And then the python is so full that he starts to feel sick. Put your hands on your belly like you got a bellyache. And then he notices the animals are starting to kick. So let's kick our legs. One at a time. And then the animals start to move and kick a little bit more. So maybe you rock your whole snake body back and forth. Oh, and the greedy python, he still feels sick. So he says, I think I'm gonna have to cough up all of these animals that are inside of my skin. So he counts all 10 animals. Let's come into a chair pose. So you're going to sit back, like an imaginary chair, and count 10 times. Ready? He's going to cough up all 10 animals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well, now that the python coughed up his whole meal, all 10 animals, guess what? He's hungry again. And do you know what he sees? He sees his very own tail. And he thinks, I'm going to eat my own tail. So let's see if you can bring one of your feet right to your mouth, but don't really put your foot in your mouth. Good. And then try to eat your other foot or your python's tail. And the python did eat his own tail, and he gobbled up his whole body, and the python disappeared. And that is the end of our story. Before we say goodbye, we always end with some breathing. Hands by your side, you're sitting in Sukhasana or easy pose. Reach your hands up to the sky and bring them to your heart. One more time, hands up to the sky and bring them to your heart. Namaste. Have a great day, everyone. Practice on.